work to make really quick work of everyday household tasks. These are scissors that are so smart because they have a built-in little cutting board. So you can replace the need for a nice large cutting board. You can cut down on your dishes because Prepology brings you cutting board shears. And Susie Hassan is here, and she is showing us how easy it is to cut right through those lettuce heads.
Yes. I mean, how about making a salad right over top of the bowl?
Yes.
Right? You don't need to take out the knife, the cutting board, anything. Everything is right here, right at my fingertips. Nice, sharp stainless steel blade. It's serrated, so it's sharp to get in through any kind of skin, whether it's this thick carrot I can do, or I can switch it up and head to do all my cucumbers. I can go super thin if I want, just like that. Look, it's like paper thin. Oh, paper thin. I can't even see it anymore. There it goes. Paper thin as well. Tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, lettuce, proteins as well, chicken, bacon, whatever you can think of.
Anything you
want.
want. Great. You just decide the colors that you choose from. $18, one of our 16 items under $25 in this show. Here's your aqua, cracked pepper, lime, or tomato. And as you're seeing on that photo, you get a set of two. So maybe one's for the kitchen, one's for the craft room, one's for the kids, one's for the garage. You can really use these anywhere. And it's $9 per shear because $18 is your set of two price. These were new as of about a week and a half ago or so.
They're still so new and such an innovative idea. So here's the cutting board.
Okay.
So you can see right here, it's built into the shears. Now, I've never seen shears that have the built-in cutting board. Okay? So now you can actually have a nice place to rest your food where it stays stable for you, so that way you can get those cuts. This entire thing goes right into the dishwasher whenever whenever you're done with it. There's a bottle opener on the tip for when you need that as well. It also has a lock feature right here on the back.
Okay.
So it's nice and safe, so you can lock it when you need and unlock when you need. And then here's another thing. A spring mechanism. Now this is important because sometimes a scissor gets sucked down.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's just not strong enough. Here, having the spring allows it to come back up and help you as you're cutting. So if you are going through something thicker, it's going to help bounce back the shears. And I again, I typically don't see shears that have that spring built into them.
Well, and I imagine that's going to be less strain on your hand also.
Yes, absolutely. Now we're going to get to multiples. So if you want to do like bunches, so if you're doing chives or if you're doing string beans and you bunch them up to cut up the ends. So this is a great way to do that. If you want to do it right over top of your potatoes. I like mine loaded. I don't know about you.
Oh, me too. 100%. I'm all about the toppings.
Me too. I'm all about dressings, toppings, the extras. Okay, this is a great way to cut up your herbs if you want to do that. I'm going to add the bacon in here just because we're talking about loaded baked potatoes. Okay, so if you want to do your crumbled up bacon, this is a great way to do that. Again, that cutting board just comes in handy when you need to get things like this done.
Right.
Even asparagus. So I'm going to grab these three. When you want to snip the ends off, you can do that.
So easy.
Right? It's so easy, and I love that it makes it so quick. And if you want to use it for around the house.
Oh, that's smart.
You can do that as well.
The flowers.
Yeah, so you got flowers. I'm going to use a new pair, and that's why you do get two. So if you want to designate one as the food one and one as the everyday one, you can do that. Now here, we all know the secret, right? At the angle.
Yep.
That's what
Cut
they
at the
tell
angle.
us. That's what they tell us. I don't know if that's a real tip, but that's what
everyone
they
does.
always say.
That's what everyone thinks.
That's what someone said it. Now we all do it. I hope it does work. Okay. So here you can take your flowers, you can cut them at the angle, and I can't tell you how many times I've taken this and I've had a tough time with shears to get into flowers, or I've used
scissors when I try to cut flowers. Have you ever had your blades like twist the wrong way? Because mine do that when I try to snip the ends of flowers because it's so thick. This with that spring loaded and also with the cutting board makes it much more simple to actually snip through everything. Let me show you the colors. Remember, a set of two for $18. So handy to have around your house. This is your aqua. There is your cracked pepper, lime, and your tomato. Susie, these are even strong enough to cut chicken bones.
Yes, so when you get that rotisserie that we always grab it right from the grocery store, right? So here, we're gonna go ahead and cut through, and it's gonna cut through bone. Wow. Now my tip here would be, I mean, don't take the whole bone, and just, you wanna go kind of a little by a time, right? Okay? which will just make it nice and safe as you're cutting through. But then you're able to really get through, whether it's the chicken or the turkey. Okay, I'm going to go through the other side and just get to the end. And now you have perfectly cut chicken. You can also take this, it might be too messy to do it now, but you can take these pieces off and you can cut that chicken. If you want to do like a shredded chicken, you want to just cut it up really quick, you can do that as well. If you have household everyday things you need to get done, maybe it's cutting through wires. If you're, maybe you're out in the garden, you need to cut some wires for some gardening. If you have the zip ties laying around, you need to cut through that, right? Okay, you can cut through that. If you have a little craft project, you just need to grab a regular pair of scissors. Do it with these. These will still be an everyday scissor. It's just that it has a built-in cutting board. So when you want to use it for more, it can do more. And again, spring loaded, so it has that power to be able to cut through that chicken breastbone, but also strong enough to do paper, zip ties, wires, and your fruits and veggies.
It's amazing. And I am a big crafter, and I have had to replace my scissors. And when you go to the craft store to pick up a good pair of shears, it can be upwards of $30, $40 for one pair of shears, and it won't have a spring load. It won't have the cutting board attached. So to be able to get two for $18 means that you have your everyday scissors that can also be used in the kitchen, in the garage, really everywhere. You just choose your color, either tomato, there's your aqua, your cracked pepper, or your lime, 2 for $18. Thank you so much, Susie. That's your last item with us, but it was so good to see you.
So good to see you. Bye. Tell your mom I said hi.
I will. Now, how about a way to